Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Boozer here. Today's video, we're going to be going over one of the most powerful and maybe most important champions to this entire game. She's definitely the most powerful non-void legendary in the game, in my opinion. And that is going to be, to nobody's surprise, so Duchess Lilitu. Duchess Lilitu. So what is her deal? So her deal is she got an A1, double hits, places a shield. So she just adds a shield to herself. Really, really good. She's known for this block debuff, increase attack for your whole team on a 4-turn cooldown. Perfect Veil as well. And she has the team revive, 70% HP, Veil, and continuous heal to protect your team further on a 4-turn cooldown. So what's the big deal? Well, her big deal is this passive Ethereal Waves decreases the damage taken by all allies from AoE attacks by 25%. So she's just straight damage mitigation, protects your team, revives your team, protects your team, buffs your team, protects herself, and a team speed aura. So great base stats, high HP, good defense, good speed. Yeah, she's one of the most powerful PvP, PvE champions in terms of like carries. She can carry a team of nothing in PvE. So if you're looking for dungeon progression, she just brings four champions she just brings it to completion. I remember I did faction wars with her and basically 4 food champions. It took me like 30 minutes, but basically at the end she was able to do it by herself as long as she survived. And in arena, we all know how powerful she is. She's like a massive threat by herself. Team reviving, team protecting, team buffing. So what's the big deal right now today? Well, we have a CVC event happening in a couple hours, 4.5 hours. And Plarium has announced that they're offering a 10x shard event on Duchess from, I believe, Ancient and Sacred Shards, so blue and yellow. The odds of hitting Duchess exactly on a sacred shard is pretty damn low. So I mean, you're gonna have to do some heavy self-justifying to try to go for it. I think. I mean, it's, unless you're like just swimming in shards and you don't really care, or you got a lot, or you spend a lot in this game, big spender, maybe you're a big CVC guy, then you can capitalize on the shards, and then hopefully you can pull yourself a Duchess. I mean, she's one of those champions that you want multiples of. You're happy to get her all the time. So yeah. So anyways, what I want to do in this video is I want to showcase my own Duchess and my builds and how I use my own Duchess. So I actually am blessed with my Duchess on this account. My first legendary on this account was actually Duchess. I got her from an ancient shard, I believe about maybe 2 months into the game, or maybe 6 weeks into the game. Probably 2 months into the game, I got my first legendary. She was my first legendary, and I can speak from experience that she basically just carries everybody through all content. It's just a matter of time until you can beat it. She might not do it fast, but she's going to get you into to complete everything. Obviously, she can carry in faction wars. Carries faction wars. She can even work carries in like clan boss. She's very good in Hydra, but she's obviously best known for arena. She's been a mainstay in arena for years, since the beginning, since she was introduced, and she's hard pressed to be knocked off, like maybe ever. Lately she's been losing a little bit of popularity. I think there's more options nowadays, so people are kind of going away from Duchess, maybe trying some different teams, but you still see her in a high percentage of top teams. So anyways, I'll show my Duchess off. I actually have 2 Duchess on this account. Yes, this is like blessed free to play, right? So this is my Duchess. This is my defense Duchess. I have her in 6-piece stone skin. She has probably some of my best gear on her. I basically only really use her for tag team tag team gold 4 defense and my platinum reset defense. Double reaction, yeah, just high HP, no speed or low speed, high HP, high defense. I'll go over the gear real quick here, just get you guys get a sense of what I got on her. Yeah, so just defense, HP percentage. The resistance is like kind of a byproduct. Yeah, resistance is good on her, but it's not needed. Obviously I got ascended gear, like, you know, and then you can't really be too choosy about the substats most of the time, so whatever works. This piece, I probably should just fully ascend this because it's a pretty good piece with the triple defense percentage roll and the max res roll here. Pretty good res roll. I got double reaction pieces. Look at this reaction banner. Boom, the big one. Amulet is good, and yeah, big triple on the ring. Total base stats like almost 140k HP, low speed, some resistance for some random debuffs, but it's not gonna matter too much for what I use her for anyways, for defense. I have polymorph on her, 2-star blessing, so I got 400 defense. Masteries, I got fearsome presence for extra sheep chance, and then extra healing, speed up when your team dies, some shadow healing. So it's basically just keeping her alive, being annoying, and yeah, just supporting your whole team. So this is my defense Duchess. So basically I don't really use her that much other than, you know, gear her up and stick her in my defense and then pray that she holds up. But I do have a second Duchess that I use much more frequently. So again, blessed, right? Blessed with a second one. So this is my second Duchess. She's in similar kind of gear looking wise, but when you look at the stats, it's much different. So I'm in 6-piece stone skin, and this Duchess, I make her a lot faster. She still has a little bit of room to go up for speed glyphs. I just was like conserving it a little bit. It's possible that I can get like 290, 295 on her. I got 465 resistance. That's done on purpose so I could still use her for like Hydra. I don't really use Duchess that much for Hydra, but obviously she's insane, and in the future if I ever need to use her for whatever reason against Hydra, I can use her. And also I use this one for any PvE content that I need to do, and 465 is pretty strong for all PvE content, so that's kind of like my reasoning there. I'll go over the gear real quick. So HP, resistance, I want speed on this one, I want speed on this offensive Duchess. So HP, speed, good speed here. Triple speed roll, nice. HP with defense, ascendant roll, speed, resistance, flat HP roll. Resistance, HP percentage, pretty good chest. Obviously not matching ascension, but I mean, it's, you know, stats that you want anyways, so it's all very good. You know, good speed roll, defense percentage, good. Flat HP rolls, good. And then speed roll, I couldn't nail the speed roll on this boot. I do have more speed boots that I can try to ascend up, but these substats are so strong. Double HP roll and then another res roll and a flat defense roll. It's like, these are really good, and like the speed boots that I have are just so garbage compared to these. I might just like I might just keep this because 12 speed is probably not worth losing these stats for those other pairs of boots that I have. But we'll see. I mean, obviously some improvement can be had on this boot. So as for the accessories, I didn't really think too much about it. I mean, I'm pretty low on like reaction pieces for demon spawns, so I didn't want to like give her something that didn't work. Like this is attack, and like I guess I have a defense amulet I could give her instead of resistance. Yeah, so there's like some pieces, and then this banner is triple speed roll with the HP matching HP. It's just so hard to give up. So I mean, in a perfect world I would have like reaction on her just in case you know, she gets outsped or in whatever matchup she's in. So yeah, like I said, 283 speed, 100k HP. She's my offense Duchess, so I use her in like go first, or I'm expected to go first. I use her in live arena. She's really good in live arena, especially being faster. So masteries, I went with resistance. Again, I was a bit short on the resistance, mostly for PvE content. If you use her purely for arena offense, I would go with oppressor. Oh, sorry, oppressor. No, is this one timely intervention. So basically, when your team starts suffering like very high damage, like critical damage, um, she speeds up. She speeds up and then gives you a chance to hit the revive again to save your team. So yeah, that's totally viable, right? To take this one. I took this one just to boost my resistance up a little bit. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll. Yeah. So these are my two Duchess, my offense and my defense one. I'll show you guys how she works in arena, how different they work, I guess, or teams that work with them, and yeah, we'll check them out in that setting. All right, so we got this team here. It's a really slow defensive team with a defensive nuker. So they got defense up with the soulless damage. So this is a good spot for the slow Duchess. It's also a good spot for the high speed Duchess. So we'll jump into the slow Duchess right now because she's basically here for the speed up. Sorry, the speed aura. We'll lock them out with the Warlord, and then we'll place our block debuffs with the Brogni, and then we'll nuke with the Ethos. I think it's speed tuned. I feel like maybe the Brogni is a little bit slow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. Everybody's locked out. Yeah, it looks like my Brogni is a little bit slow. So the good thing about the Duchess is that her main role wasn't to buff or protect the team. It should have been Brogni. So Brogni should have been placing the attack up block debuff on the team right after Warlord lockout. And then you have the nuker protected, start slamming. And then right after she places the Veil, since she's so slow, the opponent has to attack Duchess like over and over again with her stone skins still intact. It actually takes quite a bit of effort for them to get rid of it while your team is protected and veiled. So you can just start dropping nukes on them. Alright, good. Ursa died. Nice. Alright. Yeah, so that's kind of how the slow Duchess kind of makes sense. Like basically like she's always on the stone skin buff and then protects your team. And then yeah, it gives your team a good chance to be protected under the veil while she gets hit, and then you can just cycle around to your nukers again. So that's just one example. Let's find another example going second. So I'm going to use some more accessible champions here. Obviously, if you have better champions, it's going to be better results. But I'm using 3 epics. These are pretty good. Go second options. Yeah, so let's see what happens here. So basically, like, you could sub this Duchess, the slow Duchess, for the fast Duchess. If they're in 6-piece stone skin, you're gonna get a turn off, just because they don't have any buff strips like Madame Cirrus. So definitely viable there, but we'll show the strength of Duchess in this fight. So first, debuff. I get the defense up right away. My Seeker's up, so I'm gonna do some stuff. Alright, already controlled the Arbiter. And my Skull Crown. Gets a turn and starts nuking. Yeah. So that's kind of like this team, I mean, is kind of much lower tier in terms of player power or team power. So just like overall strength of gear. But you can see that our team basically how it works. Alright, we're going back in. This time we're going to use the faster Duchess. We have some protection and with the Pytheon, some healing with the Vogoth, and we're just going with another nuker that I don't really play with too much, so Karato. This is a very slow team. That's kind of why a slow Duchess or a fast Duchess will work fine against. But if you run a slow Duchess, you're going to need some faster champions around it. So in this case, the fast Duchess will definitely carry this whole team by setting up the buffs, protecting, reviving, setting up the shields. So she's going to be doing more the heavy, more of an active dynamic role instead of being a passive tank in the other video, for example. Sorry, the other example. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we'll see. Shouldn't be too bad here. So she goes first. Kind of obvious that our team is probably like she would be faster in this team. Okay, let's see which attack all enemy block skills. Kill one. Could kill one. Let's try to kill one. Maybe we can kill Stultus. Nope, can't do anything. Oh man. Has the attack up too. Okay. Yeah, Duchess still doing the heavy lifting for protecting of the team. If they reset the skill. Didn't I just use this skill? Didn't I just use that skill? I thought I did. Okay. So it's gonna take a while. I didn't think my Corrado was built that badly, but yeah, maybe I should have checked the builds first. Actually, no, he should be built. He should be built fine. Okay. Okay. So you notice how the faster Duchess definitely gets around to her skills much faster than the slow one. Obviously, she's twice the speed of the slow one. Okay. Holy smokes, Karato, man, you're doing this to me. You're doing this to me on video. Okay. All right, now it's just a matter of time. So we'll be right back when I finish off this team. All right, we finally did it. Took 4 minutes. You know why? The reason why is because Karato doesn't have masteries and he's not fully booked. So he's not doing like top tier damage, obviously. But we were like under no threat of dying to this team like ever. And yeah, like a large part of that is Duchess, but obviously we surrounded Karato with basically like a bunch of bodyguards that's gonna keep him alive. And no matter what, he'll end up killing this team no matter what. But yeah, basically, if you guys want to use that, should show the importance of like booking and mastering your nukers if you're going to use them seriously. But yeah, anyways, so the application of the slow and fast Duchess basically like comes down to, if you have the slow Duchess, it's mostly a defense stall champion, whereas like a fast Duchess is more like a proactive dynamic champion that you can use in all content. So if you guys only have one Duchess, you guys would probably build her fast and it would make more sense, because unless you're pushing for platinum or really high tag team and you really have only one use for Duchess as basically like a massive punching bag on a defense team, you just build her fast, like 220, like 200 plus speed, 250 speed, like as high as you can go. Stone Skin is great, guarantees her a turn, mostly. Even if you put her on a go second, even if she's fast and she gets outsped and nuke, she'll still live. So yeah, I would recommend building her fast. You just find more places to use a fast Duchess than you will a slow Duchess. That's just my 2 cents. I don't know if it's like, common knowledge or if that's anything special, but just based on what I've experienced with this champion and the builds, you can, yeah, I think you get more play out of her if you just build her quick. So anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just a quick showcase of my Duchess. I know there's certain other builds for Duchess as well. You can definitely build her in like bolster set. She has really high base HP, so she's very good for that. Yeah, but I think Stone Skin is very good. And yeah, definitely top tier top tier champion in all areas of the game, and still continues to be till this day since she was introduced. So she's definitely the queen of the game, or at least queen of the non-voids. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully, yeah, you guys learned something. And if you guys liked the video, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. If you guys have any comments, make sure you guys let me know in the comment field below. I do read all of them, and I try my best to reply to all of them. So I do appreciate you guys taking the time to write to me. And best of luck on the shards if you guys are pulling for them. So good luck. And good luck in the CVC coming up. I'll see you guys in the next video.